Who do we have here?
Okay, this is Bobby, and he's a chocolate English lab, and I'm Carol Davis.
Okay.
This is Sandy. He's a golden retriever, cream color. And his name is Sandy, and I'm Charli King.
Okay. Could we have Sandy, would he come out a little bit further so we could
Sure.
see him?
Sandy, touch. Come on. Down.
Nice.
Down. Stay.
Wow.
Wait.
So you had no reaction when I said this may be my most adorable interview ever.
I kind of laughed inside.
They say they're used to it. No surprises.
I mean, they always give us a surprise. Good boy.
These dogs are so well behaved.
They have their moments.
Yes. Stay.
All right. How did this all start? 25 years ago.
Right.
Whose idea was it?
I think it was both of our ideas. We had been involved with another service dog organization and wanted to do more than just puppy raise, and so we had this idea of to try a different approach, and we wanted to do the training. We wanted to work with the people our dogs were going to, and so it just kind of evolved, and we had people along the way who pushed us and pushed us and pushed us, and it paid off. We had a lot of support, and with so many people that made it happen.
Okay. Who's the brains of the operation?
Guilty.
I thought you were going to point at the dog.
No, I'm afraid not.
All right. What's inside of you that wants to do this? Are you making a difference, or what gets you out of bed every day? Charli, why don't you tell me?
Oh my God, just everything about the dogs that we train in our training. It's part of me. I couldn't wait to retire to do this full time. I mean, it's my love. And I plan to do it even if I live to be 100. I mean, that's just part of me. Training and being around them and thinking outside the box every now and then, finding things that I didn't know they could do. And we learn so much from the graduates even. And then my little brain goes, oh wow, I can do that. I can have him do that to help him out. It's just the love of everything and the volunteers. I get emotional when it comes to the volunteers that we have. This is a family. That's it. This is my family.
I mean, that's lovely. I really do. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. You stay.
And how about one more? Just comment about the abilities of dogs.
Oh, wow.
Or the compassion.
They're just wonderful, and there's so many things that they've taught me. Every dog that I've ever had, I just can't begin to tell you the emotion they have. It's me. They're part of me. They're my family. They're everything. It's fun, and it's a 24-hour, like a Velcro, 24 hours a time I get up till I go to bed. But boy, oh boy, I wouldn't change anything in the world.
Okay. And
Down.
Carol?
Thank you.
Pretty big act to follow right there.
I say, yeah, very definitely. But that's what really makes it so meaningful, because we both have a different approach.
Okay.
And she brings in the very emotional approach and the family type thing, which has been our hallmark all along. But it's combining our passion for dogs and the abilities of dogs to help people with the people with disabilities, primarily those with limited mobility. Their lives can have so much more quality. They can do so much more if they have the assistance of a canine. They don't have to depend on a human to do a lot of these tasks. It gives them so much sense of independence, and so we have the ability we spend 2 years preparing these dogs. We get them as puppies, and they don't grow out of their teenage stage until they're 2 years old. So we see the dog evolve, and we see what they're capable of. And then we kind of figured out along the way what type of placement would be good for this particular dog. And then near their last 18 months on, we start interviewing potential partners for the dog, because it's matching the right dog with the right person is key to having a perfect match.
Okay.
It's gotta be the skills and the personality of the dog with the lifestyle and the needs of the individual. So we don't place based on a wait list, we place it based on this is what we feel is gonna be the best match for the human and the dog.
Okay. Where's Bobby going?
Bobby is we start all of our dogs out with the idea of being, assisting somebody with limited mobility, with retrieval skills, tugging doors, things of this sort. But along the way, we find that some of them don't fit right in that certain niche. Some of them we move to a different category. Bobby, because he's an English lab, I refer to him as a linebacker. If he were in the front line, nobody's gonna get past this dog. He's a very strong dog and very single-minded with impulse control. And so while he had great mobility skills, he could be dangerous for somebody with limited mobility because he is so strong.
Okay.
So we decided the career path for him, based on strengths that he had, would be to place him with a veteran with post-traumatic stress. Somebody who really needs a dog that likes to get out and about and has that drive, and because it gives them something to focus on rather than being hypervigilant in public.
I know a lot of people who are about your age and they're traveling the world.
Yes.
You're here.
Yep, we are, and it's something that just means so much to us, and the rewards we get every time we place a dog, that person becomes a member of our family, because we continue to support. That's why we only place locally. We continue to support them forever.
Why do you care so much?
It's just a part of who we are. I can't give you a formula, sorry.
Okay. All right. What is there anything else I'm missing? Anything else you'd like to say about the program?
We could talk your ear off for
Yeah.
days and days and days, so that's not a fair question.
Okay. Charlie, anything else?
It's just, I'm glad to be able to still do this.
I heard it.
That's it, in a nutshell.
Awesome.
Good boy. Nice job.
How are the dogs doing during the interview?
They're doing fine. You can see when the camera got close to them, their ears went back and they kind of looked down a little bit, so they're not too sure about what's going on, so they're being cautious. And you can see their ear position changes a lot when they're a little more relaxed.
Where's
He's
Sandy
breathing.
going?
Where's
Sandy
what?
will
Oh,
be-
Sandy going, I hoped with, somebody with a mobility problem or
Okay.
whatever,
Okay.
and maybe even balance support.
Okay.
Do you want to share about Ollie?
Oh,
One of the
yes.
dogs that you trained?
One of the golden retrievers, I'm just gonna throw this in quickly, that I was getting ready for, mobility. Well, I was involved in the, excuse me, in the, what is it, program? The court program, but I retired, let's say, okay? So, Carol thought that Ollie would be great for the program because he loved kids. I mean, that was his love.
Okay.
So, we tried him out and it seemed like it was gonna work, but I had already trained for mobility and stuff. So I had to do a quick, get him ready for this new career. So what I did was take our table in there, one of our tables, and I tried to make it just like if I was in court, where it's completely dark. Because when they go into the witness stand, it's dark in there.
Okay.
They have to be able to lay down and be quiet and never know that you're there. So I covered it with cardboard boxes and a blanket and stuff. And then I got an old wheelchair that was rickety and got some people to walk up with him. And at first, it was hard getting him under there in the dark and being quiet and laying there, but I did it.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing.
Yeah.
Scott,
I'm good, Jeff.
cool. We're gonna take a picture of the two of you with the dogs
Oh.
while you're